Girl, I'm in love with you, baby, and I want you. That I'm hooked on your body and trying to be with you. She rocking that shit.
I still want my shirt, bitch.
Yes.
You got Miss Lynn on all that. My boss lady. There's nothing I can say. Let me unpin this. You gotta let this ride for a minute. That was boss lady right there. Long time back. Yeah. Unable to, hey, yes. Boss lady, jump off and jump. There she go. She joined. Huh? No. I just say, you say both ladies might be mad, dog. You might need to turn this shit down. It's nothing I can say. You rocking that shit like, hold on. Girl, I'm in love with you, baby. And I want you to know that I'm hooked on your body. And I'm trying to be yours. I work for and just trying to get in your clothes. Okay, I'm lying, but damn, you fine. Damn, boy, you came with one tonight, DJ. People got AIDS now. That's why we talking about what we talking about tonight.
We doing a concert tonight?
Hold on. What you say about lady? You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah.
Bitch, I still want my shirt.
No, I was asking.
You say what about lady?
I was asking, were you doing a concert tonight?
No, I mean with the topic, I ain't know that's what the DJ was gonna come with tonight. And that song now, like that's, I mean, that kind of go with what we talking about. Like that's why people got what they got, cause like, you feel me? Off there, she rocking that. Just imagine women in the club doing what the dream say. You rocking that shit like who? The niggas like sitting back drinking, looking. Yeah, she rocking that. You feel me? Now he gonna come try to holler, and all the other stuff happen. You feel me? And if he like that, you know, and if it's unprotected, then it's like, yeah, kill.
And what happens when it's unprotected? What could happen if it's unprotected?
What could happen? You could get a baby. You can get a STD. You could get HIV/AIDS or AIDS. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Kiki, he ain't hear me. I said I still need my shirt.
Most definitely.
You getting your shirt, don't worry.
We told people we got the merch on the way.
Don't worry.
Put it on the wall, that merch on the way. It's here. You dig. You know what I'm talking about? Along with championship belts. Last time I was on live and I had my championship belt, that will because somebody was talking. Oh, we elevating the thinking. But whenever y'all see me bring the belt out, just know
We're
Big done
elevating.
did
Yes,
something.
because I
Whenever you see me with the belt out, just know Big done did something that somebody's talking about, and you know I'm talking about. That's why the champ is here. You feel me? People put it on the wall, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the wall. The W means the wall.
The W mean the wall, cuz?
I'm sick of him
Or to be
already.
the man, you gotta beat the man. And I am the man. Damn it, one man.
Oh.
Anywho, how's everybody doing tonight? What's up, Teresa James? Hey, y'all, my bad. The comments going. God dang. Shannon, what's happening, my brother? Oh, everybody, where you? Oh, we got your shirt, man. Walker. What's cracking? You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah. The sound, bro. The sound was messed up again, Mark. Y'all can't hear it? Hey.
I can hear it.
Gotta get to put it on the wall belt.
What's that?
Definitely do. Hey, Storm, not tonight.
You can hear me?
What's going on?
Storming not tonight.
Yes, we can hear you.
Any church notes?
Per usual, every Wednesday night, we're elevating our thinking. Put it on the wall, 7:45 live. Yeah, merchandise on the way, as y'all can see. We are excited about that as well.
You get a shirt. All our true supporters get a shirt. It ain't Oprah Winfrey.
Right.
You ain't giving away no cars, baby.
Huh?
I say we ain't giving away no cars, baby.
This summer.
Yes.
That's coming. That's coming soon.
This summer, what's coming soon, ball lady?
This summer, the people making me do something, y'all.
What the heck?
And we just gonna have a little woman talk, little coffee time, wine time with the boss lady. Coming soon this summer.
Bring y'all liquor, man.
Y'all gonna need it by the time I get done with y'all.
Boss lady, what the heck say that you got on?
That's all I have for.
I thought this was for the women.
It's for everybody. That says, you see that hat? It says
it's for everybody.
It's for everybody. I think your God had like us up here for everybody. Everybody. That's for everybody, men and women. The women, y'all bring y'all coffee or wine. The men, you bring your liquor. You feel me? Boss lady and boss lady, whatever, you know what I'm saying? We sipping with the boss, with boss lady, man. Boss lady, she been through a lot. She can really tell y'all if y'all saw the promo video, it'll be coming more and more. Because like I say, man, boss lady, she gonna come stand on business and help y'all, you know, with whatever, man, open discussions. You feel
I'm
me?
so
like, you know,
ready for it.
Help us.
Yeah, even me. I have to call boss lady about stuff. Yeah. I'm like, boss lady, should I? She be like, no.
I gotta call her too.
Oh, you gotta call her too, man. Well, boss lady, I'm gonna tell you something. Boss lady has been a busy woman, man. Boss lady has been saving people. She need a cake, like, you know what I'm talking about, like. Yeah.
Stop. And then I've been saving people.
She sound like Jesus.
Oh yeah, she the female version.
No,
you understand?
No, I'm far from it. Don't
like for real, but that's what's up.
Don't even compare.
Up,
no,
keep doing it, man. Everybody is proud of you. We like that for you, man. Big things in the world of so many. Baby girl, you are that one. You heard what Rick Ross told you. He didn't say that to Nicki Minaj or none of these other cum dumpsters. Like, oh my bad. I mean these other women. He was saying that for my sister. Baby. The boss lady, you feel me? Like, for real. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
yes.
Yeah, and I'm just so ecstatic tonight. I'm excited tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, dog. But with that, boss lady, first and foremost, gotta shout out our shirt plug, Amari Creations. Am I saying that correctly? Y'all know I'm Southern Geeching, and as my big brother out there to say Duvalin. So I will mess up words. You feel me? But I think it is Amari Creation. What's up, Lily? How you doing? You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah. But yeah, man, you know, Shirt Plug done came through a lot with a lot of different stuff and got more in store and more to come. You know what I'm talking about? But with that, is it time to put the topic on the wall? Okay.
Hold on, wait before we do that, because I have a special shout out. I don't know if she's watching tonight, but my girl
Yes,
Jamaica Bostic, yeah,
the
the
GOAT,
GOAT for real.
Mika P.
So I just want to give a special shout out to Jamaica. I don't know if she's watching right now, but yeah.
Real
Uh-huh.
GOAT, real VIP, GOAT status. You know what
Yes.
I'm talking about? For real. And shout out to all our people that be tapping in with us every week, like Ball Lady always say, you know what I'm saying? To the old, to the new, to the up and coming, to all the haters, to the people that's making fake pages.
Absolutely.
And want to come at a G, you know what I'm talking about? Because they don't want to stand on business and show their fake themselves, because they already know. But anyway, we elevating the thinking. And with that, I put the topic in. You know,
Sure. Peebo, did you have anything?
What with church announcements?
I mean, just anything. You needed to say something before we started,
I just need to
or
say something about the topic, one little thing, and then I'm out here.
Major shade.
okay. Well, Vic, if you want to go ahead and put the topic up. I really can't handle him tonight.
Where you die from? I'm gonna put full blown up under the one you die from. Which one you die from? HIV or AIDS?
No, just leave it just like that. That's good how you got it. You don't have to. That's just fine. Just the way you have it. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, just leave it just like that. No, you're good. Good. That's perfect the way you got it. No. We can see it fine. Yeah, you did a wonderful job. Thank you.
Okay. HIV or AIDS. Oh, I seen somebody in the comments say they couldn't see it. They
say they what?
No,
Okay.
No, we're good. You did a wonderful job. Nice penmanship and everything. You did great.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
You did great. So let's jump right into it before you start writing again.
Tricking and fucking raw. Excuse me, family members. I'm just reading the comment. Tricking and fucking raw, boy. Raw, yeah, they paying for AIDS. Damn.
HIV and AIDS. As we know, growing up, HIV and AIDS. When I was younger, I didn't know it was a difference. I thought it was all the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I can remember Magic Johnson having it, and then and they were like it was full blown. But after he sold Hollywood Studios, all of a sudden he was cured and he hasn't died yet. And now they saying he got the other one. But they told us that it wasn't a cure for it. I'm being serious, y'all. They told us that it wasn't a cure for it. You know what I'm saying? But if you ask me, it's got to be some type of cure for it because Magic Johnson didn't pass. Eazy-E, he had got it, and he left this earth. But during the time,
maybe Magic got.
No.
He sold Hollywood.
We're not finna do that. We're not finna
maybe
do that.
Magic Johnson took care of himself and got the proper treatment.
We're not finna do that. No.
We're not finna do that?
That ain't what happened.
Okay.
He sold Hollywood Studio.
That man
That's not what happened.
Magic Johnson sold Hollywood Studio and he ain't have it no more. And now they saying he got the other one. You know what I'm saying? But when in 93 or 92, I remember I was in elementary school at GWC, George Washington Carver, and when it came out, he had full blown. So that means he was supposed to do like Eazy-E and then out of here. He sold Hollywood Studios, and after that, they say he got the other one. Eazy-E, he had contracted it, and as we know, he left this earth. But during the time, it seemed like they really wanted to promote Dr. Dre and Ice Cube more. You know what I'm saying? But like Ice Cube tried to tell us, that boy was doing stuff with no Vaseline. And with that you know what I'm saying, is a way that he contracted it. He didn't use no type of Vaseline. or anything. Now, we're wait a minute, I see people in the comment. He
But
had
with
enough
that
money to
being said,
get to the
what
right
I
people.
heard from the clinic, there's supposed to be this pill out. So I did a clinical. And at this clinical, I found out just in the last month, 100 people tested positive for HIV in Duval County. And only 40 people was coming for treatment.
Okay, before you start, Miss Loretta, so can you explain to us what kind of clinical you did or what you do for a living? I mean, without revealing too much or giving us information that you're not allowed to, just kind of explain to us what you did and where you get your research from, just to bring everybody up to speed.
Let me tell you. So I went to this place on the north side to volunteer, to help, to get hours. And while I was there, I was learning a lot of things about the rates that we have. They said 32208. What's over there off of by Sherwood? What's that zip code over there?
Yeah, that's 32208. Sherwood, Palmdale, Hallview.
Yeah, they said it's just like Walking Dead, basically.
Oh my lamb.
So, and he was saying just in the last month, it was 100 people that tested positive, and only 40 people is complying with treatment. 40. And then you can imagine how many people, other people freaking. So it's like, it's just spreading and nobody cares. And then what I also found out too is it was a man there. He said in all his time he's been having sex, he's never got tested until a girl required it. He said he always relied on the person he was messing with. And there's a lot of men that do that.
So,
now I'm gonna tell you this, men.
I was just about to ask, so how many men actually get tested? I know with women it's a little different because we have to go to the OBGYN for our yearly, and you know, if you're taking care of yourself. So most of the time, I know. I said, well, the ones who take care of themselves, I'll say that. And it's pretty sad because some people probably don't go test until they feel like, okay, something wrong, I need to go to the doctor, instead of doing, you know what you out here doing, you know the consequences of protected sex. And especially if you're having unprotected sex with multiple partners, and God knows who your partner's having sex with, like, you know, we have to be a little more careful. I mean, that's if we, you know, want to live, you know, I guess.
But it's no excuse not to get tested. Okay, there's these little vans everywhere throughout Jacksonville, everywhere. Every corner you turn on, there's a van. They prick you. 5 minutes later, you know what you got going on. Like, it's no excuse. So it's like, it's crazy to me. It's so crazy. And then for men to rely on their girlfriends to do something, like, I heard a man tell me,
and then that's so crazy for men to rely on a woman to get tested when, and I'm not saying all men, but you know, some men, they out here and they having sex with their girlfriend and they having sex with other people too. So you rely on your girlfriend to get tested because you don't know who the other girl that you sleeping with, who she's sleeping with. It's kind of scary.
If I can, I'm gonna say this. Certain men know what motion they got going on. You did. So men, all the men, if you watching, if you know you out here slanging it, go get tested. But it is a lot of men that do, like how you say, they kind of like, they go off, well, if my partner don't got it, then I don't got it. I ain't gonna go get tested. I'm not gonna cap. I'm one of those ones that can do that. Like, they don't got it, so they go get her yearly up at milk, you know what I'm talking about? Like, so I don't got it, you know what I'm saying? But it is other ways that you can contract this disease, you know what I'm saying, other than having sex. You feel me?
It is.
So with that,
right,
for the men who are thinking, as my mama auntie love to say, finite, you know what I'm saying, we still need to go get tested. On top of that, it's a lot of people that be sour.
Right.
Once they get it, now they trying to give it. You know what I'm saying? And they want to sleep with their person, want to sleep with that person. You know what I'm saying? Also, as a man, me and my brother Mark Will, we was talking, yesterday, and we was kind of like, of course, you don't know who has it, but something that us men need to tighten up and do. We kind of, when you're dealing with a certain woman, you know if you're dealing with a cum dumpster and you're like, okay, I'm gonna strap up with her, or if you're dealing with a woman that's being a woman and taking care of her, she being a real woman, so you kind of on some, like, you feel me, like, all right, I ain't gonna use protection with this one here. But we still need to think and get better with that. Yes, it is a shame in our community that they think getting tested is shameful. Correct. Also, Pastor LeCount, I don't know at what point that he might comes on, but Pastor who done been on here the last couple of weeks, he said he's gonna get this summer, he's gonna get the AIDS bus out here for people to get free testing. Once he asked me what was the topic tonight and what we would be discussing. You know what I'm saying? Now also, if you know you got it and you ain't telling nobody that we know that you need to go to jail, but you need to go to jail. You know what I'm talking about? Like, for real, because you don't need to be out here spread.
With that, no, so it's crazy too with that too. It's people that know people got it and still mess with them. Like, who?
Now check.
Like,
now, if you know this person got it and you still rocking out, like, that's on you.
The person way back yonder, all little girls was,
That's definitely on you.
I got a solution to this shit.
What's
your solution, people?
Y'all over here, I gotta be honest that this is the
let's hear it.
It can't happen overnight, but if everybody stick who's in their respective lanes, stick to the script, eventually over time you can cut that shit out. It start right here for me, in my opinion.
And what do you mean about stick to the script and stay in their perspective lanes? Can you tell us a little bit about what you mean about that?
In a nutshell, this you'll be able to put it in everybody will be able to put it 1 plus 2. I promise you. Men, if you like men, stop sleeping with men and then sleeping with women unprotected. Right?
Oh, you undercover punk?
Right? If you come across a chick who cool with that, let her know. Know what I'm saying? Y'all make that grown folk decision and do whatever y'all choose to do, and then that's on y'all. Know what I'm saying? All right. Also on the flip, women, if you know this nigga a punk, if you got a feeling he a punk, if you think he a punk,
come on,
stop fucking him.
Okay. Question. So when you say the men, who's sleeping with men and still sleeping with women, how many of those men are really gonna be honest and tell a woman, hey, yeah, I'm sleeping with you, but I'm also sleeping with him too?
They ain't, because they bitches they bitches to start with. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna respect your mind. I'm gonna respect your mind for being who you is. If you who you is and the nigga know what it is, I can't be mad at that. But all that down low and you wanna bro, like that shit ain't cool. And none of that shit cool, but that shit right there, like, I feel like that all that illness shit and all that sexually transmitted shit, I think it started with men, bro. Like, we not meant to be entered.
I see Deatra Bennett, my sister, she says that's most common than most. I think she was referring to were you referring to what people were saying about basically like men stop, you know what I'm saying, sleeping right? Oh, hold on. My bad. We forgot one church now. We're doing a giveaway tonight. It's the last day of the month.
Okay. We are doing, yes, how did we forget that? We are doing a giveaway tonight. Like, share, comment. Let us know that you shared.
The best comment, the best, what we gonna do?
That's People department. People, how we doing? Who's gonna be the winner tonight?
With the top
quick on that note. You what?
We gonna do this. We gonna stick to the script. The same script we always stuck to.
Okay.
Hey, I seen somebody in the comments say something about
whoever comment, best comment, and if you shared and liked everything, you know what I'm talking about, then you're gonna get a cash out.
See how you bring the conversation full circle? We stick to the script. Everybody else stick to the script. We can slow this shit down.
But I do have a question though.
Okay.
Go ahead, boss lady.
Okay.
I was about to say.
I got
No,
a
you go
question.
ahead.
As you were saying, okay, 100 people, the 32208 area is infested with HIV and AIDS, correct? All right. 40 people are coming to get their medicine, while 60 people are walking around here, legs wide open, still spreading it like it ain't no issue. Question is, this medication that they need, what is the price range of it? Is it a reason why certain people can't get it? Is it free? Is it because I heard some people, even with Medicaid, they gotta still pay $1,500. Now, disclaimer: God, please, Father, never let me get this deadly disease. But if I had that and I had to pay $1,500 out of pocket still, God damn it, I'll be one of the ones walking around here still spreading.
But listen. Okay, so the man said there's programs for people.
Not cool.
Wait, hold on. Still spreading it? So you saying if you had to pay the $1,500, you would still be sexually active?
Not telling people.
Nah,
people deserve to die for that. People deserve death for that.
Tell them.
Not strapping up.
Tell them. Like, I ain't gonna be sleeping with everybody. Like I'm saying, okay, I come home to my wife, hey, babe, I got AIDS. You want to leave? You can leave. But you might have gave it to me. You might have been cheating and gave it to me. Now, I'm going to say this. If I ain't never been the type to fight over no woman to do none of that though. But if my wife come home and she gives me AIDS, like you just killed me. You're killing me. So therefore, I don't believe in domestic battery on the women. But that one now, you got to, you know, we got to get there because you killing me. You feel me? Like, but what I'm saying is, I know I went like the $1,500. I'm like, God, please.
But see, listen, the man said that there's so many programs out to help prevent this, that there is funding for people to get treatment. People just, they have their pride and their ass on their shoulder where they don't want to seek the treatment. There's like when he was saying like if you get you test positive, they get resources for you to help you to get your medication, and they refuse to continue with the treatment.
So wait a minute. You're telling me that they can get help to get this medicine, right? And they're refusing to do so?
Correct.
Got to read Miss Bennett's comment.
So they just want to put people. They just want to kill people.
Some people get that mentality that
I don't think it's that. Which I can't say what other people think. I think because when you hear the word HIV and AIDS, you're like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's more like a shame. People are ashamed that they have this disease. And I mean, you didn't get it from yourself. Somebody gave it to you. You know, you may have been a little careless in some of your actions to get it. Right, but that shouldn't stop you from coming to get your medicine. But some people, I think, are a little shameful when it comes to that because, you know, you hear HIV and AIDS and everybody want to run. I mean, rightfully so. It's a deadly disease, so I get it.
But it's not,
you know,
like
people.
All right, it start with shame, and then after you get over the shame or get through the shame, however that happens, you know what I'm saying? We got to keep it real. If you decide not to do the medicine, you ain't trying to get better, no nothing like that though, and you continue to make the conscious decision to be sexually active, that's intentional now. And you're not telling people, that's intentional.
Agree.
You
but
got
listen,
it, so now you need to give it out. You know what I'm saying?
It was a
like
comment.
That should be a death sentence. I wouldn't give a damn. The court of law in the streets, however you want to do it.
It's a comment in there that was talking about PrEP. The man was explaining PrEP to a lot of people. I sat into consultations. So apparently, PrEP is if you sleep with somebody and you find out they have AIDS tomorrow, you can take PrEP and not get it. My question is, you can give me a pill, not me per se. Let's change that. You can give a person a pill and you cannot get AIDS, but you can't find a cure for it.
Hold on. I want to read Ms. Diacha comment before we go back into this.
Yeah, please do that.
Ms. Diacha Bennett says, the preservation that we endured in our community is deeply rooted. We lack self-love due to the drugs our parents were on and molestation that was swept under the rug. Those issues, slide down, those issues were never addressed in our community, which creates a lack of, hold on, go back up, new comment, God damn it, a lack of awareness to heal self.
So
that is real. Dealing with those issues, as I think, as people was just saying, a lot of people, they feel shame, like going, you know what I'm saying? Like if this child is being molested, a lot of times because of certain parents and the way that they are, your child will be coming to you, even like, you know, a previous episode when we was discussing the step parent. And I remember a person was on here and he was saying because of the bag that the mother of his child is receiving from the stepfather, is like as his son is coming to him, telling him stuff, or telling her stuff, she's overlooking that. You know what I'm talking about? Like, so she overlooking it because of the benefits that she's receiving in the relationship. And I am aware of a couple of people that was like that. They was getting molested and mistreated, and they're reaching out to their parents, and their parents looking at the benefits they receiving from the person that's doing it, and they overlooking that. They're like, that parent need to be put in jail too. You know what I'm saying?
A big
like
problem. They have
all these people that's community activists and all this stuff. Man, Bigfoot for mayor. God damn it. Y'all vote for me in that slot that says fill in. Y'all vote for me. Like, we don't know these people we voting for real, so they're not changing the stuff we need change for real. You vote for me, you can reach me at any time. I'm gonna change this stuff. You feel me? Like, dead serious, dog. Like, you'll give a person this much time for this, but then you got people out here playing with each other, and you ain't giving them no time for, man. Oh boy,
All
that's
right,
a whole
real
quick.
Real quick.
okay, there is a charge for people who are knowingly passing out this disease. Like, if I don't know how they prove it, but I'm sure, you know, if I call the police and say, hey, such and such is going around sleeping with these people, and if they can prove it somewhere, there is a charge. They will arrest you for this, you know, passing out this deadly disease. But let's talk about.
I want to touch on Miss Bennett.
Go ahead.
I don't know how to say the first name, Miss Bennett. My apologies.
Diacha.
Yes.
And that's raw. That's a raw name. But I want to say something to that. Everything she said real, right? So since we can't change that, our parents can't nobody change what happened in the past, right? It has to be a time, you know what I'm saying, us getting older and our generation getting older, we got to sit down and say, okay, now it's time out to stop focusing and thinking and worrying about the problem. And let's focus and worry about think about a solution. Because if you focus on the problem, that's all you're going to be stuck with is the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
correct.
I say that to say this. You got to make a decision to you know what I'm saying, want to switch shit up, or you know what I'm saying, it's still a decision once you get of a certain age, because when you're 40, you ain't getting molested no more. So we gonna decide to be the same.
Do something about it then.
No, I ain't gonna lie now. Even if the justice take a while, I ain't against that. Yeah, I ain't against vengeance.
No. I'm saying for the victim,
and
the victim is not. Like, for instance, like Lavernius Coles. No disrespect, Trouble. It's nowhere in the world. Like, my son finna be 16 next week. If you look at him, he's starting to stock up. If I was getting molested by a step parent, you know what I'm saying, for this or that, by the time I'm in this weight room and I'm like this here, like, bro,
I'm on your ass.
Come in this room and do, I'm me and you finna be bumping, bro. You know what I'm saying? I see Miss Bennett also says, you know what I'm saying, with the having sex at an early age, that causes an urge to be willy-nilly with it. By now, you know what I'm saying, no protection, no rubbers, no none of this here, no plan B. That prep thing, boss lady, okay, you was aware of the prep, boss lady, that Miss Loretta Lynn was talking about?
No, I've never heard of the prep, but I want to, before we touch on that, when people said, you know, yes, we can't change the past. And Mark also put in that we have to work on a solution. So there's nothing we can do about the past. Absolutely nothing. The only thing we can take care of is our present and our future. So with that being said, what are we going to do now? How are we going to prevent this? How are we going to continue to prevent it for our children? So with that being said, you know, I know, like with my mom, she was saying how with her parents, they didn't really talk to her about sex, and she had to learn about it, you know, kind of on her own. Well, since I could understand, my mama been talking to me about sex, and you know what I'm saying, she was very big on communicating that. Mr. Please. So with that being said, like that's one of the things I, really appreciate.
I say, about lady, you froze like free tag.
Yeah, for real. Somebody screenshot this and send it to me.
Like the mannequin challenge. I'll say this. When we was younger, we all learned about the Salem witch trials.
That's crazy.
We all learned about the Salem witch trials when we were younger, right? I say we come together as a community and as one. You know what I'm talking about? Like, and we come, you know what I'm saying? And if we find this going on in our community for somebody and they're not letting the other person know, then we do something about it.
But no, that all goes back to what the pastor said about minding your business.
Yeah. Now, see, and I told Pastor he was dead wrong about that. We ain't minding our business. People been minding their business for too long, and
Correct.
therefore the issues been going on for too long.
Hey, but I thought of big. I thought about that. I thought about that minding your business. So instead of looking at it through my carnal mind, I went to my spiritual mind and started thinking about it. Right, and you know what I came up with? Ain't it somewhere in that word? Ain't it somewhere in that word where they tell us it takes a village to raise the child?
Correct.
I think it's something else.
So how the fuck can you mind your own business if it take a village?
That's correct. That's correct. Not only that, even with that, I think certain situations you should turn the other cheek and a blind eye to. But major situations, come on now, let's be real, dog. Major situations, you can't do that. I can't say I got Peebo bite. You know what I'm saying? And things are happening that I'm aware of to Peebo, and I'm just gonna mind, or about Peebo, and I'm just finna mind my business and not say nothing. I don't got that man bite for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what's benefiting me. And that's the thing that a lot of people do nowadays. You feel me? Like it ain't If you sit around here and you know somebody doing that and they passing out this HIV and AIDS to people and they have, hey, dog, like, hey, no, bro, you need to stop that. You feel me?
If you got proof,
you need to stop that. You dead wrong. You know,
if somebody got proof, if you got proof and all that stuff, and the law ain't doing nothing about it, I'm with that. That's right. Time
like you
for the village to come together and do something about that shit.
I see Miss Deacha Bennett want to come on. Yes.
I'ma slide so boss lady can come back.
Okay, there go boss lady right there. Joining. I'm finna add Miss Deacha Bennett. Also, Miss Loretta Lynn, I got a question. If it's in the guidelines, Miss Deacha says add it. If it's in the guidelines, do we know what is the rate? The side of the topic is HIV and AIDS in Jacksonville, Florida, and our community. My sister there.
Hey guys.
GWC. George Washington Carver is a school of harmony.
That's right.
My nigga there.
Hi everyone.
For real.
Hello, thank you for joining.
Yes. So, I'm from the same community as my brother Bernard. I grew up on Cleveland Road, Raines alumni, George Washington Carver, Northwestern Middle School. But the thing that, we have to create now is a paradigm that's safe for these kids to talk about. It is each one teach one, but just think about the things that we all endured in our lifestyle, and we're still reaping the injustice of those things. And when I say injustice, I mean the things that our parents have done. My mom was on drugs all of her life. Thank God that she's not anymore. But those things created a bully. I was a bully in school because of those things, because I wanted to mask the deception of anybody wanting to talk about my mother. So I had to beat them to the punch.
Yeah, and I ain't talking about she beat me up anyway.
So for me, growing up and reflecting on those things, now being a business owner, entrepreneur, creating jobs, and helping the youth in various ways, we have to be empathetic in our plight as to what made us feel uncomfortable to be, empathetic in their plight. We like to point the finger, but not really address the things that we have really gone through. It's a kindership. No one wants to be demeaned and talked to like you haven't been through that. So I think the approach with the youth has to be subtle. And now you have to deal with parents not wanting you to chastise their children, say anything to their children, reprimand their children. And that's the issue. But that issue is rooted in deep trauma that we dealt with, you know, being abused by our parents, being left home. All of those things come back full circle, whether you like it or not. It's just, you know, the face of it is different. You know, how each generation deals with coping mechanisms is different. So we just have to be advantageous in our plight and really put ourselves in these kids' shoes. When we address these kids, we're coming off as knowing better than, and it should be a common ground to that. It should be, you know what, I dealt with that. Let me help you. Let me show you how I overcame this, you know, instead of saying, hey, man, you're wrong. And, you know, nobody wants to be talked to or feel like they just don't know anything. So it's just, you know, being more empathetic in the youth's plight, in their situations, and just approaching it different, you know. And, you know, we all had those subtle teachers. Bernard, you remember Miss Robinson in elementary? She was just one of those teachers that sparked, you know, a whole change in me. I never seen anything outside of Jacksonville before she took us on the trip. She kept us our 3rd and 4th grade. But it's things like that and people like that that, you know, spark the community and the change. And we have to be that. You know, we could talk all day about what we want to see, but if we're not even that, then we can't even give it to the youth. So that's just my whole take on things, and I just appreciate you guys for adding me to the conversation.
We appreciate you and coming in and knowledge.
We appreciate you.
Yeah. So I just know, you know, thugs, the hate you give. So we can't sit here and call people thugs without recognizing this is the same trauma and the same things that we went through. They're just manifesting it different, you know. And we had that, you know, the you know, our elders before us and the generation, man, y'all wild, man, y'all, we ain't do this. And it's just the same thing, but it's just a different form. And now it's more progressive because it's not a lot of tutelage. We don't have a lot of people, a lot of staples in the community that we had before, because it's just, you know, one of my mentors, Arnett Green, very wealthy guy, he was saying, Dearcha, you know, I wanted to run for city council. He said, Dearcha, what you're trying to do, he said, you can't legislate morale. You can't. You can't go into these homes and tell a person how to act, but you can be an example. And with that example, get entrepreneurship, get money, and then change the paradigm of your community, how you want things to be, how you want it to look. If you know you don't want all these fast food restaurants, just like I have a unit right here on Edgewood, right around the corner from Rains. It's a health desert. So I'm going to create refreshing drinks, coffee, a common space, you know, ICI bowls, things of that nature, just for the community to spark something. Maybe somebody else will get in and say, you know what, I like what she did. Let me take it to the next level. So, but if we don't start doing that, then we have nobody to give that example. We have nobody to look at that and say, I got the baton, sis, I'll take it to the next level. And that's the whole thing about things. We have to be in a position to pass the baton. That's simply it.
And Dearcha, and the sidebar on that, God damn it, girl. And y'all see my language, but boy, I'm talking about getting goosebumps, like for real. I still need a lot of prayer, because a lot of times I still act a little ruggish and thuggish. But the thing is, like you was just saying, it's on us. It's on us now. Like that's even like family reunions. We can remember being younger, going to family reunions. But if you really think about it, all us who in our 30s, approaching 40, like that was the ages our parents was taking us to the family reunions.
Right,
now our parents are in their 50s, 60s, 70s. We in our 30s, approaching 40s, and we ain't doing nothing. We got this cousin over here, this cousin over there. We got kids, they got kids. The kids growing up, you know what I'm saying? They talking to their cousin, and this here that they beefing with their cousin. That falls on us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we
Yeah.
got, like you say, we got to step up and do something. I saw Miss Sonia Griffin say, lead with love, lead by example. We got to do something. And it's a lot of us got a lot of stuff going on that's in our generation that's doing, I'm talking about some amazing stuff. Okay, let's take it to the next level, y'all. We can't be
That's true.
selfish. We can't want it all for
Hey, Mom.
ourselves.
Yeah, I bought you your food. I'm gonna go get. I'm a part down here. I
See what
didn't
I'm
know you
saying?
was
Look at
all
Miss
the way
Bianca
down
right
here.
now. She on live and she bringing
Yeah.
us food.
Yeah, huh?
You
I
feel
parked
me?
down there. I'm gonna come back because I left. You know, I got my purse and I'm gonna give you some money. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I was dropping food off to my mom.
You okay? You perfectly fine. I just use that for an example. I like that. Here's the thing. This shit ain't scripted. It's raw and uncut.
I know I
Live
ain't
and
know you was
direct.
down here. I'm sorry.
No,
But
do
yeah,
your thing.
yeah, and it's just the you know, but like I said, it's the each one teach one. We put ourselves in a position for these kids to really give something to look up to, and it not come from an empty space. You know, these kids, they have to see it, touch it, tangible.
Right.
So when you're talking about
Mom, you
hey,
talking about AIDS and
you know,
HIV.
you could do this and you can do that. They looking at you know, what you driving, what you got, how can you show me this? You know, what are you doing? And that's a whole different paradigm. So if you're not in a position to actually show these kids how to obtain a good life, because it's just not the message anymore. You can't reach them just by the message. You have to really show them and take their hand. So they want to see it. They want to see, you know, the nice cars that you drive. They want to see how you living. They want to see what you're actually producing. So these are the things that, you know, we gotta start.
But that's as being off of
You
what
know,
she
and that's
said.
just the whole thing.
But the thing about it, what she said, she's saying everything that's factual. But however, the problem with us as a black community, we feel like if we're driving a Benz or a BMW, we made it. You can see the richest white man driving a Toyota Camry 99, and they got money in the bank. Like these
But their
kids feel
children are
like,
raised different too.
right?
Their children are totally raised different. Because we come from a material. I ain't mean to cut you off, sis. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying, like we have the mentality that we ain't made it until we have this $70,000 car. You know what I'm saying? Like the image is just so crazy nowadays that it just doesn't sit well. But everything she's saying is just absolute truth.
That's
Even
true.
Right.
yeah, even the sidebar on what Miss Bennett was just saying, like coming. I can remember coming up and my mama on here watch Diaz. Come back if you can. I don't know. There's a phone go there. But my mama on here watching. I can remember when my mama got a new car. My mama drove her new car to work. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah. I hear a lot of times people, you know, and this is no offense to anyone, you know, when they get a car, they, oh, don't drive that car to your job. You don't want them thinking that, damn, everybody jumping up. You don't want them thinking this here, that, there. Let me tell you something. You done worked hard for that there. Them people know what you got going on. You feel me? Like, go on and drive that car. You feel
Right.
me? Loretta, jump off and jump bike on it. It say I can't approve you right now. And sometimes whenever it does that, if you're watching, jump off the live, then jump back on the live, and I can. You know what I'm saying? I see Taisha G say we have to heal. That's real. We do have to heal. We have to show them. Oh, there go Ms. Loretta. That like I say, and it's no offense to anyone or anybody that done did that or been through that or they say that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, if you got this new car, bro, go ahead. That was a blessing. Let people see how you working hard for yours and being blessed. Like you say, because we have to lead by example for the younger generations with this epidemic that's going on. Question, Ms. Loretta Lynn, that I wanted to ask is, and if you can answer, by chance, do you know is Duval, Jacksonville, Florida, are we leading the state of Florida where we ranked in America with HIV and AIDS? Like,
From the notes of what I seen the day I called you, we're leading Miami.
we lead in Miami.
And you remember Miami used to be top of it, all down south.
Right. And Miami, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody that's on here that's watching and anything, Miami got more people than us, correct? As a population?
I'm trying to remember the
I ain't
numbers.
talking about
I'm not
this
sure about
Miami and this
population.
South
Like,
Beach
that's
and all
still
that.
bigger as far as land
I know our
wise.
city bigger, but I'm saying population, people. We got more people here than Miami.
We have more people because we've been doubling from up north, so that's kind of different.
Right.
Like our numbers are like, you know what I'm saying, going real high because everybody migrating to Jacksonville for whatever reason. But
so you trying to say people migrating here and that's what's bringing the AIDS?
No, that's not what.
No, that's not what she's saying.
I was gonna say we need to keep
People
them
not
out of here.
taking care of themselves and preventing the AIDS is what's causing the AIDS.
What about Memorial Weekend? We just passed Memorial Weekend. All this Duval invades Miami. Duval invades Atlanta. So y'all going down there to get your hot girl Memorial Weekend on, your hot boy Memorial Weekend on, and then you coming back here with HIV AIDS. You feel me?
No.
Stop running y'all.
Now, how you know the people get?
I hear a lot of people, boss lady, I hear a lot of people say, it ain't nothing to do here. It ain't nothing to do here. But everybody on here are sitting here and say, oh, I listened to Tupac. I listened to Tupac. Okay, Tupac say, life ain't complicated. It's only what you make it to be. So as far as this city, it is stuff to do here. It's only what you make it to be. Because the same things that you're going elsewhere to do, you can do here if you spark that. You don't want to spark it. You feel me? So you running your behind here and there.
Jax has a lot of potential, but nobody wanted to strive. Like, going off the subject a little bit, the Riverside thing, it could have lasted. However, a lot of us don't know how to ice. So,
right.
Of course, they're not going to have that in the people area.
Right. And so, and to get back on topic, I mean, what we're saying is all true. And preventative measures. Let's stop the spreading of this disease, because, you know, it's a lot of people who have the disease that don't have Magic Johnson money to get rid of it. So with that being said, as I was earlier, we got to teach our children the preventative measures so that they're not spreading it as they get older. You know, like Mark said, what's the solution? The solution from here on out, in my opinion, I'm no specialist or professional, but the solution is protect yourselves. You know, you can't stop other people, you know, your spouse or your partner from sleeping with whoever they decide to sleep with, but protect yourselves, number one,
and know your
and
status.
get tested regularly. Like, that's a thing. It's okay. It's nothing to be ashamed of. You know, no, nobody wants it. Nobody's gonna be proud and be like, oh, I have it and I'm okay with it. But take care of yourself. That way, you know, if you getting tested regularly, you know, okay, I don't have it. When I go back, I'm not gonna have it if I'm protecting myself. And you just keep that cycle going. You teach your children, because they're gonna grow up and they're gonna become sexually active as well. So we have to teach them the preventative measures so that they won't spread it as the older that they get as well.
And do you know that you're actually supposed to get tested every 6 months? You're supposed to get
every 6 months.
Every 6 months. Most people think that it's okay every year. No, it's every 6 months, because you can go get tested and it ain't like
6 months with no symptoms and no sign of it.
Every 6 months.
Wow.
Mr. Jackson, I see you join. You have something you want to add? No?
Yes. I just came on to say, I just took a break from work and came on to say, wrap it up like a mummy, snatch it off of Michelangelo. That's all I want to say. Wrap it up like a mummy, snatch it off of Michelangelo.
Seriously.
You gotta be smart, man. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta be smart.
Right.
I always work for life. You feel me?
Big, you see
it really is not. Say that again, Miss Loretta.
I was saying in the comments, somebody got the population currently right now.
Right. That's exactly what I was trying to read. I'm sorry, I'm trying to use the laptop too, because my phone would be so small and I'll be reading like I can't read. I'm glad you're back. It says the Miami metropolitan area, also known as Greater Miami, the Tri-County area, South Florida, slow flow area, Florida, is the 9th largest population statistically area in the United States and the 65th largest metropolitan area in the world as of 2020. Population was 6 billion. Hold on, another comment that slid it down. Was 6.138 billion people. The current metro area population of Jacksonville is in 2023 is 1,330,000.
With that being said, it's a lot of people here, and as big as Jacksonville is, it's small. Everybody know everybody. You gonna run across, you know, somebody that we know. Me and Loretta don't know each other, but if we start talking, we're going to have a mutual people that we know. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's just in order to stop this, like, let's prevent it. Let's protect ourselves and get tested. Let's protect.
They got 5 million more people than us.
And we higher than them.
And we got more AIDS than them.
Yes.
So either them people down there practicing celibacy, or they
or safe sex, right?
Or getting tested and keeping themselves to themselves.
They ain't doing stuff that they ain't spitting on each. It's some stuff going on that they doing way better than us. Y'all feel me? And y'all up here in Duval, I'm talking about like, oh my damn.
And
it's a mindset.
AIDS from nowhere else. AIDS can come from drug use. AIDS can come from a lot of things, but mainly it's being safe.
Right. It definitely can come from several things. So with that being said, like, just especially knowing the numbers now, like we have to do better as a people. Like, we have to change our mindset. And, you know, I know some people like, well, you only live once, and yeah, you do, but you want to live your one life. At least
all right, Big, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's just run it back real quick. There's a lot of men on here. When was you said you rely on your old lady? Is that what you said?
You talking about in the beginning? Yes, I did. I said I was one of the ones that did that. I said I plead guilty.
You got tested.
Huh?
When's the last time you got tested?
Huh?
Huh?
I mean, I'm healthy. I work outside every day.
What?
I'm in shape.
But
did you hear the part where we said you can go 6 months with no symptoms?
I'm 38 years old, and if the good Lord let me see October 9th this year, I'll be 39. That's longer than 6 months. I got a daughter that's 20 years old, so that lets you know, do the math. That's longer than 6 months.
But listen, it's so many people that think like
I ain't out here just slanging it, though. See, I'm different. I'm not out here just, hey, yeah, you look, girl, you look good. Why don't you back that ass up? You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here doing that. You feel me? That ain't me. I can't speak for everybody, but that ain't me. You feel me? But correctly, I do need to go get tested, because like you say, it is other ways that you can contract it. You know what I'm saying? Like I just said, I work outside every day. I done had dog feces hit me in my face, and I'm like, I'm done for the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, dogs could
That's not making me gay.
You feel me? Like, I'm weed eating the person, y'all. And I'm like, shit, get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could. Now, how am I explain that? I come home and me and my wife have a romantic evening, and now I done gave her the pledge. You feel me? But it came from dog feces. Like, she ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm talking about? A mushroom.
You absolutely right.
A poisonous mushroom hit me one time, man. I had a buck lumping up right here. She, what you doing? Man, it came from a mushroom.
So Scott said he get tested with his annual checkup, but my eye opener was a teenager being from LA with the Easy E, and he was gone. Hold on, it messed away. Within 6 months of finding out, and he might be the only one that might get that regular. But however, if you take a poll with men right now, they will tell you that they have not been tested, or they do not get tested, or they feel like they shouldn't get tested because their old lady is fine.
Right.
What about
and like Bernard said, and just he 39 years old and he nice and healthy, and you know, some people have a strong immune system, and you know, the symptoms don't show up right away. So,
but Kiki, the problem is that we have too is everybody thinks it's the men in the closet that's spreading it. It's really not just them. It's a lot of
no. It's definitely not just them.
Well, I was reading this message, but listen, without saying too much, it was a young lady that had to take her intake, and we have to ask her how many people she done slept with in the last 30 days. This girl was truly honest. She said 24 people in 30 days. 24 people in 30 days.
hold on. Say what? This girl slept with 24 different people in 30 days?
In 30 days.
Wow. That's sad.
Don't.
Imagine how many people she's sleeping with, that's sleeping with somebody else, that's sleeping with somebody else. You sleep with whoever you sleeping with. Just imagine how that is going.
You putting spirit. Let me tell y'all something. You putting, like, that's something real. When you sleeping with people like that, especially unprotectedly, like, no, you are interchanging spirits, bro.
That's another topic too. People don't believe it sometimes. That show is so real. It's crazy. You be wondering why you're depressed and what suicidal and stuff, because the man you a woman you slept with is depressed and suicidal and everything else.
Exactly. Exactly.
Don't worry about all my different shit.
I was reading people's comments.
I got a whole other one right here. Big Cubans.
And just to piggyback off the young lady who slept with 24 men in 30 days, that's really sad. And you know, the thing is, it's probably some guys that, you know, don't even know that she's doing that. So it's not just the men that's spreading it. We're just saying men are more likely the ones not to get tested, I would think.
It's definitely not the men, because I'm going to say this. All y'all women, I hear some of y'all be like, I have to take a shower. I got to get clean. I got to do this. You know what I'm saying? All this here and that there. But yet, you meet this Tom, Dick, or Harry, and you're allowing him to enter your body with no protection. You ain't stopping him. You go out to the club, you hang out with your homegirls, you get drunk. Hey, hot girl, somehow. You go home, go to her house or whatever, in the car, you know what I'm saying, on the side of the building, by a dumpster or whatever. And you open it up and you ain't even saying like, hey man, you got a rubber or nothing, you know what I'm saying? Right.
But that goes back to how many men, if you, in Duval County, just speaking on Duval County, if you do not tell them to put it on, they will try to slide in you without a rubber. It's so many men out here that do not use condoms. And if you just nasty as the females they fuck with, my bad, that they mess with, they will try you like that. It's a lot of them that if you do not tell them, hey, put it on, they're not going to put it on.
For real?
Hell yeah. Me and my homegirl have had conversations. We've had conversations where she was like, oh, he tried to slide at me wrong. I had to tell him to get the condom. I didn't even want it no more. Don't know her from Adam to Eve.
That's what I'm saying. And see, she shouldn't even be messing with them. Deontay, send your thing to join again, please. She shouldn't even be messing with them, because even like Phil Jackson just said, he was like, it's a lot of guys out here that's beating other dudes' bike out. You know what I'm talking about? So like, this dude could be, you know what I'm saying, like playing on both sides. So today he could have been hit another dude, you know what I'm saying? And now he in the club, he just got that dude cheese. Now he in the club making it rain. Some of these women mind so small, you know what I'm saying? They sitting there looking like, oh yeah, I wanna, you know what I'm saying? Look, he got money. Now you messing with him, you feel me? You done let him score on the first night. You don't know he putting feces from another male inside of you, and now you got something that's gonna carry you for the rest of your life. You understand me? Like,
can we not talk about feces? I don't want to talk about. Let's not use that.
I'm trying to use the proper word.
You ain't eating nothing. It's crazy. It's so crazy. It's really crazy. Like, if you sit here and have conversations among people, like it's men out here, it's women the women that deal with them too nasty. I'm not saying it's all men, but it's men out here, they want to eat you from the rooter to the tutor. You don't even know my favorite color.
Oh.
You don't even know. You don't even know my favorite color. You don't even know my real name.
Right. Miss Bennett, Miss Deontay Bennett is bite.
I'm back, y'all. My bad. My phone went dead. I'm making my nightly round.
Right. We understand that. We definitely appreciate you coming back too.
No problem.
Miss Bennett, for once you came back, from the things that you was hearing, what can you say about that, man? Like we lead in the state of Florida in HIV and AIDS. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Oh my God! What's the way that you think we could stop this?
I mean, again, it starts with advocating with the youth, and it started in the school. We got to advocate for sex education to come back. That saved a lot of us when we was younger. We got to start advocating to remake the same things that made us us. Why? And I always say
ain't in schools no more?
No, they don't have that in the school.
They get a little sex class, maybe in 4th or 5th grade, and be done with it.
And they be done, but we had that in middle school because that's the most prevalent time that you're going to have sex. Is in middle school when you go to the 6th grade. Yeah. Yeah. So I took it I did it at Reebok Middle, you know, so, you know, and, you know, even though, you know, we was freaked out, you got to think about, you know, the things that our parents were scared to talk to us about at this time that we didn't have it. So just think about how much these kids are being sheltered because their parents feeling like they don't want to open up a can of worms, you know, or feel like, oh, if I talk to, you know, my daughter about sex, that'll spark something. No, you're going to educate your daughter so when she gets in that position, she knows what to do, he and she. So it was just about those things that made us awareness. We was actually scared of AIDS, you know, in our time. We was kind of like, oh, hold on. You know, even if we slipped up, we had those afterthoughts. Now kids are just matriculating through life. They don't have no afterthoughts, no post thoughts, no anything. They just doing it. So it's just those things. We got to get with our city council, to get with the school board, to get these things back in school, what made us whole. And I call it going back to the basics. You always stick to the basics of what elevated you higher, and when you do that, you create a paradigm for other kids. So I just think that that's what we need. The same things what we did. We had at the YMCA Mac Night of Achievers. We had so much social clubs and stuff for kids. They don't have that anymore. So it's just those type of things. Our community aren't close knit. I drive up and down Cleveland Road all the time. I don't even know half of the people that now live in my community. So it's scary to me. You know, my grandparents are staples in the community. My grandfather, Jefferson Street Pool, is renowned after my grandfather. So, you know, everything. If you was learning how to swim, or your parents or grandparents probably learned from my grandfather how to swim at the YMCA. So it's just those paradigms that my family created to keep me close knit, and it kind of it groomed a kindred spirit inside of me to want to give that back to my neighborhood. I don't stay on the north side, but here I am investing in the north side. My business is on the north side. So, because I understand the plight. I understand what we didn't have versus what we don't have now. So, and it's way worse. So it's just, I just really think.
You're right. You're so right. And what Mark was saying, you see what Mark was saying about the kids are getting on one side of the story. They got so much stuff at their fingertips. I was in the car after I left clinicals. I was in the car, and you know they send you home with the bags for gotten and condoms and stuff. My son picks up the bag. My 11-year-old picks up the bag. He was like, "Oh, so the magnet's for the big ones." I said, "Sir, where did you get that? Where did you get that from?" He said, "We talk about it in school." I said, "Y'all talk about condoms in school?" He was like, "Yeah, a girl brought it to school and blew it up." I said, "What you know about it?" He was like, "Oh, not to have a whole bunch of kids, I need to put it on. That's what I know."
Wow.
And it is, and you know what? Even as I just saw Miss Lisa Thompson say, you know, about with it starting at home, and Boss Lady had done said that also earlier. I'm gonna speak on, because like a lot of people know, you know what I'm saying, I coach the youth. And this past year we had 4th and 5th graders. I had 8 and 9-year-olds, and I remember coming out there to the park, and it's a lot of parents trying to be cool with their kids. So instead of being the parent, I want to be this brother to my son, this sister to my daughter. Like, no, like, you can come and talk to me about anything, but at the end of the day, I'm still your parent. But I heard one of the little boys, you know, he talking amongst the other little boys as I'm walking out there, getting out there, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, I had her in the bathroom and she was giving me some head with the security guard." Now, you in the 4th, 5th grade. Deontay, you was in the 4th grade with me. In the 4th grade, we was looking at the O.J. Simpson trial, and you know what I'm saying?
Hanging off the monkey bars, none of that.
We ain't doing all of that, man. I highlight is going to PE so we can do the little rainbow thing of, you know, something crazy, you know.
Play day. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, and it was a safe space kind of then because now, I mean, we all walk to school together. Bernard, I wouldn't dare let my child walk to school now with all this abduction. So we're definitely in a different paradigm, but it is up to us to create that safe space for our children to be able to elaborate and talk. But like I said, to implement these things into the schools, because a lot of things you just can't, like you said, you can't legislate morale, so you can't go into the homes and make these parents talk to their children or educate their children, and some of the parents lack knowledge.
But
listen, when I was working for the school board, one of my most challenging things, and I would go above and beyond. I didn't care what my principal used to say, like, oh, D'Arc, you can't take the kids home. Well, if I don't take her, little Miss Nicole home, how is she going to get this tutoring that she need to pass the FCAT? So you know what? I got to do what I got to do, and you get me on the back end about that. So it was just that. But when I get to the home of these kids, it's like a movie. So I'm not only dropping the child off, I ask questions. I'm probing, hey, so, what's going on with, X, Y, and Z? And who is helping her with her homework? Well, I don't help her with her homework, ma'am. And so I said, well, who is helping her? She pointed to a guy that's not even the child's father. So that lets me know, for one, mom can't read. For two, this may be a man that's, dictating the terms of the household, maybe abusive, or the child may be going through some form of molestation. You just don't know with ignorant factors in the home as such. So when I seen that, I say, hold on, D'Arc, take a step back, because this is not the only household in this place that's like this. And it just blew my mind. And it just changed my whole outlook. I wanted to be a teacher because my grandparents were educators. That's all I knew. And I wanted to be that. But we can't now implement education and the love for these children like we used to. I remember my third grade teacher. I stole I stole $1 from my homegirl, Keisha Bartley. And this is the thing. I hid it on the paper, and the whole classroom looking for the $1. Now, this is the thing. I ain't have to steal. I get lunch money every day because my family was all right. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't have to steal, but I don't know why the heck
she got so much money, she didn't get reduced leg.
Nothing. So, listen, I'm freaking, I started, and then I found the $1, and the teacher knew that I lied. She whipped my behind in front of the whole class and broke the paddle on my butt, but I bet you I ain't steal no $1 from nobody else that day. So those are the things, and those are the paradigms, and that's the tutelage that we come up under, and we definitely don't have that now. So it is now up to us to create that safe space, but to get these children to be educated what the cause of this conversation is about sex, HIV, how to go about it, how to be aware about it, what to do. We definitely got to get with these legislatures. We definitely got to get with these city councilmen. We definitely got to get with the school board, because this is heavily implemented. So maybe having a broader dialogue like this on a broader stage, or, with more people involved, this would spark the right conversation for these things to be done. So I commend you guys. I really do.
And children raising children is a problem too. We got so many parents that's like young that they have no structure from when they was coming up, and they raising kids, and the kids raising kids because they want to be out and about. It's a lot going on. Like me, I used to babysit my brothers and sisters. Don't get me wrong, I was the oldest, but I made sure food was cooked, all that. We went to school, blah blah blah. But my mother was at work. These mamas had the churn raising the churn to be in the club, in the street, in Miami, or Tampa. So it's like my kids, they can't.
And that comes from. Yep, and that comes from the parent feeling like they haven't fulfilled the lifestyle that has created a safe space for them. Because when you're young and you're having children, you're still a baby raising a baby. So you're missing out on all these life functions and things that you think that you're missing out on, and that's the whole paradigm of it. But like I said, if these kids were educated a little bit more about, how to go about having sex, what does it mean? What does it look like? How does HPV come about? You got, cervical cancer from certain things, from you got, shock, tampon shock. A lot of these girls is probably experiencing this, parents not talking to them about it. So you have so many, I call it added variables to the situation, to how do you unpeel it. And that's just that. We're like an onion. Our community is an onion, and you'll never peel back all the layers in our community, but we have to learn how to start cohesively with just one factor, and then you grow, you grow, you grow, and you grow.
That's real. I'm gonna say two things. I'm gonna say two sidebarring on what you two young ladies was just discussing. I just maybe 2-3 weeks ago, I just told somebody this. I say, because we're trying to be great parents and we became parents early, we missed out. So when you look at people who don't have kids, or people who letting the grandmothers and great aunts and grandfathers raise their kids in their 20s, and they going here, going there, having fun, and you're like, dang, I want to do this, I want to do that. But granted, you're here raising the kids. Now that don't mean that you a better parent than them, or they're a better parent than you, or whatever, whatnot. You're just taking your time to be there in the child. I'm like, oh, nigga missed out on so much that you could have did earlier, because I'm trying to raise my child and be here and be effective. But with that, the proudest moment out of anything that I done did, and I became a father at 18. I hadn't graduated yet. I was still in school. January 2003, that's when my first one came. June 6, 2007, that's when my next one came. And November 28, 2020, when my last one came. So now I'm in it for a whole nother bunch of years. But the proudest moment I had was, this was my oldest, my daughter, Jarnay, Nene, second term in college, her sophomore year. But after Christmas break of her freshman year, she said, Daddy, you used to always tell us this stuff. You telling us. When we get older, we'll see it, we'll experience it. She's saying, yeah, like you said, I know y'all don't want to hear it. It's boring. She said, I didn't want to hear it. I looked at third, my second oldest, she was like, yeah, I still don't want to hear it. But Nene said, and told me, she said, 2 situations happened that you done drilled in me. And when it was happening, I was like, ooh, I know how to get around this, because my dad had been telling me this ever since I was little. She said, did what you said, and it worked. I say repeatedly on here, and I got this from my big brother, Wap Daddy Rock. We are our cheat sheets. You know what a cheat sheet is? That's the answer key that you had when we all done used the cheat sheet on here before. Yeah. Even though the people that's older, y'all done used the cheat sheet at one point. So if you know going, you didn't make it to be your age without being this age at one point. Right. And when you was this age, you know what occurs and what happens. And if you know this curveball in life can come when you're that age, go ahead and prep you for it. Right. So if it does, it might not. But if it does happen, they can know. You know what I'm saying? Experience don't got to be the best teacher. I learned that from the great Mr. Ken of Middleton. If I see you riding your bicycle down Cleveland Road, DRT, and you decide to go into this pothole, and you get all these cherries on you, I don't got to do that to know that hurt. Right. That hurt. That and be like, that hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't right. You feel me? Yeah. I don't got to experience that to do that.
Right. Yeah, but but you know, you gotta, like I said, these added variables, social media plays a big part. They're not even listening to kids. It's like it's social media, and I understand, you know, as you grow as a person, you grow as a parent, you grow as an entrepreneur, you just grow and evolve. I understand the paradigm of them wanting to ban TikTok because it's a cesspool right now. These kids are getting all of these ideas from this social media. They're getting the idea. They don't even give a damn to talk to the parents anymore, because I can get everything from the internet access. So with that being said, did we as parents give this, you know, entitlement to our children because we didn't hold steadfast with, no, you're not getting the cell phone, you need to go home from school, you call me, I make sure you have. So did we drop the ball somewhere as far as making a safer paradigm for them for our communication purposes? Because we didn't need that. We knew where to be at, when to be at, with certain mechanisms of the environment, street lights, just knowing that you need to have your butt home because your mama finna be here. The fear is not there in these children. It's too much. It's too much given, you know. And I still, as being a new mommy, I have a toddler, I have to still pace myself with the reward of wanting to overcompensate my son, because I don't want him to feel like he's lack. But it has to come from a place of you deserving and not giving too much. We're giving our children too much, and now they feel entitled too early. You don't know nothing about this. So we got to scale back. We have to scale back as parents, and that's our real duty to do that. If we don't do that, we're lost. And now we're in the world of AI. It's going to eat our fucking kids up. So we got to really scale back with all of this internet. Making parental provisions on these kids' phones, checking these kids' phones, staying on their ass. Hey, let me see your phone at any given time, and you got one time to book it. You won't have a fucking phone. Certain things like that. We really have to hold our children accountable for their actions. I don't think you need a fucking phone. It ain't, of course, and this is what the media does. This is what social media does, instill a fear. School shootings. Oh, my child got to have a phone. It's just too crazy out here in the world. Well, if you make a safe paradigm, you wait right here. Take your ass home. Call me when you get home. I have somebody check you. We got to go back to the things that made us whole, what our parents did. We done got totally away from those things. And those things saved us like a motherfucker. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So, Definitely. So we got to get back there, y'all. We got to really get back there. I ain't giving my kid no cell phone. I don't give a damn how that shit look, how fashionable it look. And if your mind is geared towards that too much, you keep asking it for me, I know your environment has been influenced. Maybe I need to take your ass to a private school where they don't have no fucking cell phones. But at the end of the day, I got to do what I got to do to protect my child from the outside world. And these kids have it at their fingertips too fucking much. They know everything. They're too advanced now, to the point where they're having conversations. They're not even fearful of the wrath of the parents, and that's fucking scary. That's scary. Right. That's scary. So we got to get back to that place of really just instilling that time. But it comes with, when I was in school, I remember, every family has a matriarch. He would, my cousin would take us to Orlando every year, but, having a conversation piece going back to school to talk about what your summer was, that's really important for kids. So what I do every year, I rent a house in Orlando and I take my family. They don't have to pay for anything. I pay for every fucking thing. And I take them because that's a conversation piece for these kids to go back to school and talk about doing something. When kids don't have a highlight about what they're able to do and the joy of family, and we got to experience this. There's some kids here that ain't even been outside of Jacksonville. They ain't even in Orlando. It's shit, So it's just, are you going to make that paradigm for your family? Are you going to work hard enough to create those things? What are you going to do? And it starts with that connotation of, where am I at, and how did we get here? And scaling back. And it does take a village, but we got to get out that notion of, I don't want nobody to reprimand my child. I seen something on social media with Hollywood Unlocked. The girl goes to the house of the wife and the ex-boyfriend, and he's now married with a new situation, and the wife reprimanded the child. The father was fine with it. The dad wasn't there. The child was being disrespectful. The mom had a problem with the stepmother reprimanding the child. To me, I'm a person that has a great perspective, because my mentor told me you have to have at least 20 perspectives for every situation, minimum. You're talking about from age. You're talking about from religion. You're talking about from race. You're talking about from gender. With that alone, that was about 40 I gave you. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So you have to look at everything. So with that comes from a lot of places of, we're still probably not happy in our life. We get that connotation as women. I don't want nobody reprimanding my child but me. Ain't nobody gonna put their hands on me. But that's not the environment you was raised in, sis. Somebody was gonna put their hands on your ass if you acted out of the community, or drag your ass, tell your mom what happened, and that kept you at bay a lot of fucking times. You thought second twice before you did anything in the community, because there was eyes on you. And now when you create that monster within your children, and they know they have a protective parent, it gives them a scapegoat. Oh, my mom ain't gonna let nobody fuck with me or put their hands on me. So now it's a stigma in their mind. And you know what? I can manipulate her a little bit to get on her soft spot and tell her that this lady has did this to me, and she gonna fucking buck. And that's what's going on. Our grandparents, they have no problem with nobody beating us, because it came from a place of love, and we knew each other. And I just didn't understand that dynamic. I don't think you think he would let somebody harm his child. So we say each one teach one, and it takes a village, but we do mean that, and that's self-reflection.
all.
That's self-fucking reflection.
Deonta, I'm gonna stop you there because we got 5 minutes left.
Okay.
And with that being said, hold on. Peebo has joined the set, and Peebo has to pick tonight's Cash App winner, and I kind of got a feeling who it's going to be. And we like to do this on live so people can see that this isn't a joke. Boss lady, your mic is still muted. Peebo, can you come join your big brother on set? Let me get my belt. Y'all know I got my
Yeah,
belt.
Peebo has already texted me a long time ago. I'm going to just say that.
Oh, Peebo, who you pick? Peebo. Yeah.
Tonight, winner of the Cash App giveaway is none other than your own Kenny Peebo.
No, absolutely not.
No, we ain't discussing.
No,
No, sir.
that's not what you text me.
Nigga, yeah.
That ain't what I thought. That's
That's
what
not
I
what
said.
you text me.
That's what I tried to spell.
No, that's not what you said.
So it changed it to your name.
Yeah, I don't know how.
He's out there.
I don't know how to change from what you sent me to Peebo.
It's gonna be Miss Bender tonight. She came through and stood on business, and
I figured that.
I just couldn't.
I figured that.
I don't even know if she liked this bitch. I mean, my bad. Excuse me. Like this mug, it's shared, but this me though, so I can.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah. I don't know if she did none of that, but yeah, she spoke from the spirit. That was the spirit today.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? That's really what they're. This going another step, but I'm gonna just say this and be done. That's really church.
Yeah, come on.
I appreciate it. I just appreciate it for, you know, I like dialogue. I love to talk. I love to, it's a reverence in, day out. I'm a Medicaid provider, so everything I do is a reverence. From talking to people, I'm a total empath, so I take on a lot of things. And it's just, you know, we just got to dive in. It ain't no right or wrong way to do shit. You just get in there and get in there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just a firm believer of it, you know.
Deonta, can you please put your Cash App in there? So while we're on here, the people can see whatever you're purchasing out of the store. You put it on the
Yes. What'd you say, Loretta?
So this is just confirm what we talked about earlier?
Yeah, I could put it in there. Hold on.
It ain't no
Hold on.
wrong or
Say
right
that
way to
again.
do it,
And the rest on pump 4.
It ain't no wrong or right way to do it, just to do it. Isn't that what we were talking about earlier?
Huh?
Oh, okay.
What we talked about on the phone?
Yes.
Y'all
No,
discuss
there's
that in private.
the right way to do it. We talked about the right way.
To do
No,
what?
time out.
That's their
what
business.
I told you you need to do.
Say that. Oh, what I need to do. Okay, you're right. Yeah. Listen, after we hung up, I started working on something. So I did take your advice. I promise I did.
What did you do, Angela? Also, Mike Brown side, I saw y'all say where you can purchase your shirts from. Shirts will be on the way. You can purchase the shirts. All you got to do is Cash App, Boss Lady.
Well, can y'all take my Cash App and can y'all just get me a shirt?
No,
you could just put your Cash App in the comments, and we got your shirt.
Cash App in the comments. So we can send you this Cash App now. You as well as Miss Loretta Lynn, y'all have free shirts. We will get. Oh, look at that! That mouse wanted you. You know what I'm talking about? Like, and we'll get y'all shirts too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I put it in there. So how often do you guys have these dialogues? Because this is really good.
Every Wednesday.
Okay, cool.
And it's
cool
a different subject. Yes, I'm getting ready to do it right now. Just a small token of our love and appreciation. We appreciate you coming on here, standing on business.
No problem.
Your dialogue was nothing but amazing, and we really appreciate you so much.
Yeah, no problem. That's what we got to dig in, spark conversations, you know, even the uneasy conversations, the things that nobody wants to talk about. Because those are the things that's going to spark. Those are the things that's going to change. Those are the things that people are going to feel kindred to. People want something real and tangible. So they want to feel the depths of them saying, damn, I dealt with that, or damn, I'm going through that. So, yeah.
And I don't know if it was showing or not, but I did try to put it on there so it could be showing our YouTube link. I did try to put it in there so every now and then it would bounce up and show. I don't know if anybody's seen it. Of course, all our previous episodes This is episode 22. The previous ones, y'all, because like a lot of people say, you know, we bring on the topics that a lot of people don't want to touch on. You know what I'm saying? You can always go to our page on YouTube, WALLTime Advanced LLC, and you can see our previous episodes. You can look on there on one of our other pages and see, you know what I'm saying, some of the previous episodes. But like I say, we here to stay and we just trying to help the people. With that, as I love to say, next week.
Did you get that, Miss Bennett?
7:45. Huh?
I did. Hold on. No, nothing came through. Just give me a shirt. Just give me a shirt.
Don't worry, it's on the way.
I appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all.
I will post
I
on
really
Facebook
want a shirt.
right now too. Right.
We appreciate you.
We want to make sure we want to make sure they get handled first. You know what I'm saying? Because people try to slander people's name and all this. We elevate the thing.
Yeah.
But like I say, and we will post all that there, man. So y'all can have the shirts, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We love the whole movement. Like we say, this summer, Boss Lady, she got her story to tell. You know what I'm saying? And she's here
all right now
for everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
all right
now. Be on here standing on business, sipping with Boss Lady.
Hey, but no, I guess who's walking in front of my car? Coach Bubba Brown.
Bubba Brown.
Bubba Brown, Coach Brown. Hey, that nigga still going.
Coffee or wine, and the men can chime in, and y'all can bring y'all liquor. Next week, we're gonna talk about men insecurities.
Ooh,
we got to. Us men, a lot of us men, we have too many insecurities toward our lady, other women, and all that. There, man, it's time to break that. First thing y'all want to holler is, I trust her. You can't trust her. You're too insecure, my guy. Y'all see you making some movements, everything on that end?
Yeah, everything.
I'm just, you know, I'm around here in the hood. I'm at the BP, so you know I gotta, you know, check my surroundings at all times. Definitely. You know how I go.
Definitely, that's the hood, baby.
Know how I go. But no, other than that, I'm good. You know, like I said, I appreciate you guys. I would love to, you know, build more rapport with you guys. And if I'm needed in any type of way, please don't, you know, reach out. Whether it's pertaining to the youth, anything. I mean, anything. Anything. Listen, I ain't got no gray hair for nothing. Anything.
That was supposed to be in this week, Keith, but we had to come on and stand on business about this AIDS epidemic, man. We got to try to slow this down here in the city, man. This is just getting too wild. And like I say, DJ, you taking us out?
Dude, it's so many topics. Like I said, our community, we're onion, man. That's why we cry so much. It's an onion, man. We got so many layers we got to peel back. And that's just what it is, you know, but we got to get down and dirty and do it, you know, from talking about bullying to talking about molestation to talk about, you know, favoritism among parents, to talk about so many topics to talk about that creates, you know, friction in our community. And we definitely need to talk about those things. So, yeah.
Definitely. First week in June next week, man. Hey, man, we coming on with the men insecurity. We love y'all like we always do every Wednesday, 7:45 p.m. We gonna be here. But that's it.
All right, peace out, y'all. One love. All right.